On this episode of Off the Beaten Path, we take a trip to Pottsville and visit America's oldest brewery, not to drink beer, but to run a race. We stop by the Mr. Hush Weekend of Fear at the Woodlands Inn and Resort in Wilkes-Barre. We sample another great craft beer from a Pennsylvania brewery. We talk to the lead singer of one of Pennsylvania's longest-running heavy metal bands. And Chris takes some pictures of some big cats. Pennsylvania is filled with interesting things. You just need to know where to look. Come with us right now as we go Off the Beaten Path. Welcome everybody to another awesome episode of Off the Beaten Path, the program that showcases interesting people, places, and things all across this great state of Pennsylvania. And I'm enjoying the great outdoors today, just like you should. Get out, see something. Pennsylvania is beautiful. Our first stop today on Off the Beaten Path is down to Pottsville for the Lager Jogger. You may be asking yourself, well, what's the Lager Jogger? Check it out. Every spring in Pottsville, Pennsylvania, thousands of runners participate in what is known as the Lager Jogger, a 5K race that starts and finishes at America's oldest brewery, the Yuengling Brewery.
Well, we heard about it and we wanted to check out the brewery and see what the area was like, and then the race sounded like a good idea to do before, we started celebrating. So we're all runners from school, so we wanted to come out and check it out. It was a fun course. The hills were a little rough on the mountain, but it was nice.
I've just been training at home, running hills. I live in Pittsburgh. It's all hills and stop signs, so we just run up and down, left and right. And I've been running 5Ks probably for the past 2-3 years. So.
Oh, this is something I put through together. This is when I go out drinking, crime fighting, whatever you want to call it. Look there, stumbling down the street. It's an alky, it's a wino. No, it's beer man. I do runs often. Sometimes I'm a cow, a jester. This is my first time for this one. So yeah, we go all out.
A block party follows the Lager Jogger, and it looks like the annual event in Pottsville is a nice boost to the local economy.
It's a great thing. I never expected a crowd like this to get 2,500 runners, and plus a few that we snuck in from Pottsville that didn't get a chance to register. It's a great thing for the community. I'm surprised to see this great turnout and all the food venues. There's plenty of beer at the end, and I hope the runners make it up all the hills.
Having as many people in town, I think this is probably one of the biggest events that we've had in a long time. It gives us a great opportunity to, show off what, Pottsville's all about and, meet the great people of the city. And we'd like to thank Yuengling for hosting this great event. I think everybody's going to have a lot of good fun and good food and, get into the fiber of what our city's all about.
I can't get over how friendly everyone is. We came in yesterday and everyone's just been, oh, hi, how you doing? And just, very welcoming town, very, very happy.
And while people come for the run, they also come for the beer. That's right, after the race, you can line up for some beers and a tour of the brewery.
I'm a fan of the brewery. I've been a fan since I turned 21 and wanted to check out the area, see where the brewery is, check out the local atmosphere, and it's living up to the expectation.
I've been to the brewery before, and I like the area. Once I heard about the race, I figured I should probably come down and check it out.
Some that we spoke to were anxious to let us know what their favorite Yuengling beer is.
My favorite is by far the Porter. I feel like it doesn't really get much better than that.
Well, in New Jersey, we really only have a few options, so before yesterday when I took the tour, I'd say the Lager, but having tried the premium yesterday, I think that's taking its spot at the top.
It's got to be Yuengling Porter, definitely. Definitely the Porter.
Some of the proceeds from the Lager Jogger benefit Operation Gratitude, which funds the creation and shipping of care packages overseas.
I feel like any event where you can, throw some money toward any charity is great. Whether it's a beer fest, whether it's, a run, anything like that, just any contribution for any type of a nonprofit is a great thing to do.
Well, my daughter's a runner, and we have a marketing department that was very enthused about it. So we were on board from day one. As soon as they asked, we're glad to do it.
In the last few years, this race has become so popular, registration fills up fast. So if you want to run, sign up as soon as registration opens.
I'll tell you, we've been here for 84 years, and we've never seen anything like this before. So it really is quite emotional to see all these people that come into town for this.
For more information on the annual Lager Jogger, go to lagerjogger.com. And if you run, tell them Off the Beaten Path sent you. There's nothing like running a race for a good cause, and at the end of it, get to throw back a couple beers. Yingling beers, that is. Isn't that great? Now, longtime viewers of Off the Beaten Path will know I like to go to conventions. Going all the way back to our first episode when we went to the Too Many Games video game convention in Reading. I love seeing fans get crazy about things they love. Whether it be the Too Many Games convention, the Wizard World convention in Philadelphia, or like the Mr. Hush Weekend of Fear Part 2 that came to the Woodlands Inn and Resort in Wilkes-Barre. This is truly a fans horror convention. Check it out. It was a weekend horror fans did not want to miss as they came out to the Mr. Hush Weekend of Fear Part 2 at the Woodlands Inn and Resort in Wilkes-Barre. Off the Beaten Path took a stroll through this horror convention, talking with icons of horror movies and indie films. One of the things that made this convention different than many is that there is no special VIP packages or expensive photo opportunities. It's a very fan-friendly meet and greet. So, if you're a horror fan, make sure you check out MrHush.net and watch for postings about upcoming events. And while you're there, check out the movie Mr. Hush, now available on Amazon. And the next time Mr. Hush Weekend of Fear rolls into town, make sure you go and tell them Off the Beaten Path sent you. Coming up next on Off the Beaten Path, sampling a great Pennsylvania beer.